All right, so y squared is our ax squared term. 15 is our c. So we want to multiply a and c, so that gives us 15y squared. And we want the numbers to combine or add to make negative 8y. So this is interesting. This is the first time we've seen a positive product and a negative sum. So this means that we are going to have two negative numbers. How do I know that? A negative times a negative is a positive, and you can combine two negative numbers to make negative 8. So this is going to be a different scenario than we have encountered so far. So the multiples of factors of 15 are 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, 5, and 15, sorry. 1, 3, 5, and 15. So then which of these two numbers can be combined to make 8, right? They're going to be negative, right? Two of them are going to multiply to make positive 15, but then they're also going to add or combine to make negative 8. So hopefully you're telling yourself negative 3 and negative 5, because on the number line, if we thought about this, negative 3 and negative 5, let's say we started on negative 3 and we go back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that puts us at negative 8. So we are going to use negative 3 and negative 3y and negative 5y. And again, that is because negative 3y times negative 5y gives us 15y squared, which is what a and c multiply to make. And negative 3y minus 5y gives us negative 8y, which was our b term. So now we're going to factor. So from our first column, we can factor out a y. From our second column, we can factor out a negative 3. And I'm going to tell you why it's negative in just a moment. And then from the first row, we can factor out a y. And the second row, we can factor out a negative 5. And I will tell you why that is the case in just a moment. So because we have this very unique situation where we have two numbers being combined to make a negative and being multiplied to make a positive, we therefore have to extract or factor out two of the negative numbers. Another way of thinking about that, or memorizing it, I should say, is whenever you have a minus and then a plus, it's always going to be a negative factored form. It's just what it is. Now, if you want to see why, we can FOIL, and I can show you why. So y minus 3, y minus 5. So y times y is y squared. Y times negative 5 is negative 5y. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y, and negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. So negative 5 and negative 3 make negative 8y, and then negative and negative, right? These negative times a negative gave us that positive 15. So again, it's just this particular factored form that you have to be super careful, which is why it's also always good to double check your answer with Desmos and graph the original equation and the factored form equation. So that means that one of our x-intercepts will be 3 and the other one will be positive 5.